Hello, everyone. Good to have you here once again. And so, like promised the last time, I said I was going to give us the practical aspect of our series, monetization pathways, how to make money from AI generated contents. All right. The last video, I explained quite a number of them, what you can do, how you can do so that your mind begins to explore the possibilities that are before you. And so today I'll just take a few of them. We'll just look at practical steps, on how to do some of these things. You can see them visually. We'll do a couple of things, and then you can pick it up from there. As just to mention that what I'm going to be showing you is just more of an interface, all right? I cannot teach you all of these models right now or some of these things, how to use some of these tools. You just have to go out and out of your way to study and master how they work. But just to, introduce some of these tools to you. Now, the rate at which AI models are springing up by the day is so alarming. So you can have something doing something fantastic today, and by the next week you have something doing even much better. So everybody is jumping into the AI industry, building tools and agents that bring solution to our everyday life. All right, so you can tap into that as well. That is a very powerful way of making money as well. All right, so let's jump in already. Let me share my screen and let's see how we can get started from there. Okay, so this is my screen. So I just want to see how we can make money using the AI models. All right, so let's start with the basic ones. We have YouTube and TikTok AI generated videos. Now you can use this. Not many people want to be seen, right? What I mean is you don't want to be in the front of the cameras. You don't even want your voice to be heard. And just to mention that, most of the voices you hear on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, they're not necessarily the owner's voices. These are just AI generated synthesized voices that's or like voice overs, all right, that narrates whatever speech or text you put into it. Yeah, so that's how it is. So you can have your full channel running and making money without showing your face. Nobody would need to know what you look like or sound like, all right? So you can actually achieve that. So all you need is to find out your content. What content do you want to put out there? And that is your niche now, right? So you begin to use these tools whereby you have ChatGPT, you have Dale.E, you have Midjourney, 11 Labs. If any one of these tools, bring out the best they can produce, you put it together and you put it out on your channel. And I'm going to show us also some tools that can help you, put these videos out with using the various platforms you have at the supposed time you want it to be out there, to the audience you want it to be out there, and the frequency you want your videos to be out there. All right, so let's get running. So the first example we have here is you as a content creator. You launched a YouTube channel. You can give it any name. Let's start with Mindset Minutes. All right, so like I rightly said, you can use ChatGPT to generate short motivational scripts. And then you can use 11 Labs for voiceover or pictory or to create a short 1-minute video. That's how, you can have that, and then you can upload three of the videos in a week. All right, so you don't need to stand in front of cameras. Now, back then, all right, if most of these content creators you see that are making a whole lot of money, we call them uh what's it called now? um uh, just trying to get the name. You call these people that have a large traffic of people following them. Influencers, yes, that's the word. Influencers, yes. So these influencers stand in front of the cameras. It's a whole lot of work. They employ staff, sometimes 8 or even 10. Yeah, as much as that. You need a studio, you need cameramen, you need people who are good with graphics, you need people who are good with mixers. They mix, you have your wardrobe, you have those who scripts, your managers, they do all of this. And so you just see them you know, presenting, and then you probably thought they just probably kept the camera, the phone, and then they're doing stuff. That was not how it was done. It was full-blown business where you have employees that arrive at work in the morning and, you know, do everything and then go back later in the day. But now you can have tools to do that for you. You can have, I'm going to show us a little later quite a number of tools that can, you know, segment most of the scripts you have or videos you've created and schedule them for online broadcasts or uploads so that people could see the number of times that it needs to be seen, you know, for you to start making money. Now, I told you the last time that you would need about 1,000 subscribers and about 4,000 views to start making money on this online space. So you can use ChatGPT to write the script for you. All you need is the idea. You don't need to know the script. You don't need to master anything, but just have the idea. Something is, you know, passionate, something you're good at. So it brings it out. And then, of course, here and there, you're going to give it a little touch to personalize it so that it's not just something generic out there, but something personal, you know, that relates with you. And you can use 11 Labs for voiceovers and pictoring to create short videos. Yeah, you know, after 3 months, so it's a lot of work, all right? So it's not just throw up your video out there and you are beginning to have people view your content. Yeah, sometimes you may be, if you know your niche, all right? If you understand the demography you're trying to speak to, and you have a content that perhaps is trending or it speaks volumes to them, you might have that traffic in a moment, but it may not be sustainable. All right. So you need to have something that is consistent. So you have at least 3 months that you're putting up. So people would see that, okay, this person is consistent and is actually addressing, you know, some of the issues I have or some of the needs I have. You know, this thing is all about solving people's problems. It could be telling jokes. You know, how I do most times after the whole day in the evening, maybe I'm driving back home, commuting rather, I could just be, you know, sliding through my TikTok or Instagram or maybe Facebook Reels, just having laughs, all right? Yeah, some of these comedians, they say stuff, and so it helps me relax. When I get back home, I relax with some of these things and I subscribe and, you know, they make them money. So it could be comedy, it could be educational. I check out most of those educational tools. As a matter of fact, some of the things I'm sharing with you are some of the things I got on TikTok, Instagram, and then YouTube. All right, the trending things as they come up, you know, I get pops up and then I look, wow, this is new. I need to share. So some of these things are the things I'm sharing with you here as well. All right, so the requirement you need to start is you have a YouTube or TikTok account. Because consistent in your posting, like I rightly said, you can schedule them. I'll show you a link right now. As a matter of fact, let me do that right away. Let me stop sharing this and share. Okay, so this is I want to share my YouTube channel right now. There you go. All right, so this is my YouTube channel, right? And this is my dashboard. I have 13 subscribers right here. So what I'm trying to explain is you have to have your channel. You have to create a channel, okay? You have to have a channel. This is the LearnCore channel, all right? And I had in the last 28 days, I have 13 subscribers. Views, in the last 28, I had 102 views. Watch time, I have 11 hours watch time. People watched. Let's look at this. It says ranking. Views in the last 16 hours, I have 40. Impressions, clicks, 20. Now, for some of you might think this is wow, but it's not very impressive, okay? I need way more than that. Now, why is because I have not been very consistent. Yeah, so these are things I'm trying to build myself. I'm trying to get my way in this space. This is not my conventional daily activity and stuff like that. So let's see. Okay, recent describer. Okay, so these are people that okay, if you want to see all my subscribers, I could click here and then it will show them all. Okay, in the last 90 days. All right, yeah, I know I have more subscribers than that. Yeah, so okay, so I'll just show you my dashboard. These are the videos I've published lately. Okay, the recent ones, and these are the statistics, the information that, yeah, so let me see analytics. So you just need to create an account, and then it's going to, that is where you're going to start. That is when you're going to be posting. As a matter of fact, if you go on LinkedIn will be telling you, will be advising you the number of content, the kind of content, how you should go about it. Okay, these are the recent videos I have posted. I'm sure most of you have the links to some of them. Yeah, so you need to have an account. That is the first thing to start with. Now, let me see. Let me stop this share now. And I wanted to show you guys something. Okay. I wanted to show you a page where you can have, okay, so now I went on my ChatGPT, okay, and so for a video script, all right, I wanted to write up something, and so I came up with this. I say brief scripts aimed at helping employees excel in their performance, providing tips on preparation, showcasing achievements, and setting goals for future development. Now, this is what I did on ChatGPT, and it gave me quite a number of scripts right here, which I could use. And as a matter of fact, it gave me a tagline. And so, but it was so disjointed, all right? There were different cut visuals. So it assumed that I was going to be cutting and putting all the videos. And so I gave instruction right here. I said, make it one whole script, all right? Make it one whole script. So it combined everything. And then I have one whole narration script that I just cut and put it up on, okay, now I tried 11 Labs. I wanted to, this is 11 Labs. I wanted to have a voiceover where I could record my voice or pick a preferred voice. Now, 11 Labs is fantastic, okay? You can synthesize your voice. So, and then anything you write and script, it will use your voice to read it out without you necessarily saying it again. All you need to just have the script on ChatGPT or any of the models you like, and it will give it to you. So this is what 11 Lab looks like. I hope you can see my screen. And very fantastic. You want to go get your account. But for the level of what I wanted to do, I would need subscription, and I wasn't ready to do that. You can have creative platforms. Under creative platforms, you can have instant speech, you can have audio books, you can create app agents, music, sound effects, and I mean, there's so much like okay, you can have agents platform as well, whereby you want to come up with your own AI agent, like you have Claude and the rest of them. It's going to give that to you as well. But unfortunately, it came with a cost, so I couldn't use 11 Labs. But notwithstanding, I had something, just trying to show you some of the interface of 11 Labs. And then you can see a whole lot of things you can do. As a matter of fact, you can just generate everything here on 11 Labs. Okay, so this is the agent platform. And so, okay, yeah, this is LearnCore, company name. Yeah, so, yeah. So let's look at voice. These are tools. Let's look at the tools you can use. So I have not done anything on this tool yet. Guess my internet is so slow. No tools found. All right, let's go to voices. Actually, there are tools, but I don't know why. So voices, there are custom voices here, which you can use. And as a matter of fact, there are people's voices like actors, singers, you know, celebrities that you can select their voice and use for your voiceover, and some of the images as well. So you can see where you can have Michael Jackson's face and voice advertising your product and stuff like that. Okay, so this is Burt Reynolds. You can actually use his voice and many other voices. These are different. Michael C. Vincent, Julian, deep, rich, natural, British, different voices. You can scroll here to see more, you know, engaging characters for videos, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, but when I wanted to use the voice for I was prompted to pay, and I wasn't ready for that, right? So we may not use this right now, but I used a tool which worked, and let's go there straight. That victory. Okay, so let's go to synthesizer. So this is synthesizers, okay? I had a text built here on ChatGPT. Like I mentioned, this was the text. I took my text all the way to synthesizers, and synthesizers. Now, I didn't do a very fantastic work, okay? I just had it here. Now I could do detail work here. So with synthesizers.io, now that's the name of the app. Synthesizers.io would give you can create your logo, you can select the kind of character you want, you can choose the voice you want, and once you give it the text, immediately it's going to generate the video. Now, I had to generate this video before now because it would take so much time. It going through the process of generating would take a very long time to generate. So now these are segments of the part of the speech that I have. And so when we play this video, it's going to read out
walking into your performance review with confidence, knowing you're fully prepared. Start early by reviewing your goals, projects, and responsibilities. Reflect on successes and challenges, gathering evidence of your contributions to showcase your growth. Preparation is key. Collect reports, feedback, and data that highlight your achievements. This evidence not only supports your claims, but also demonstrates the impact of your work. setting the stage for a successful review. Step into your review meeting with clarity and confidence. Use I statements to take ownership of your accomplishments. Highlight how your work added value to the team and organization.
Yeah, so I'm going to pause this right here. So you can see how it worked it out, all for me. Now, right here, from right here, this the text that I generated from, we can see it's a video script, excellence in your performance review from ChatGPT. So now you can give it detailed information. Now, all of the videos that you see it putting up here and there, you could actually upload yours. So maybe in the physical location, maybe you're doing this for a church. You can have the pictures from that church location, a school, maybe the picture of the school students in the class and all the short clip videos and everything, and put it up there and tell it exactly what to say behind what picture. All of these details are very important. And when you do that, it's going to put it up. So I just put up the text, just the text content, and on its own, it generated the video and what you're seeing right here. Okay, so it's very, very important we take cognizance of that. There's a whole lot you can also do with this tool. All right, but you would need to study. I'm not teaching you this tool. I'll give you the name, synthesizers.io. You can go there, voices here you can pick from. And there are avatars. That is the person that is speaking. They are realistic, so you don't have to appear. Let's look at Matt's voice. Let's listen to Matt.
When you hear a fire alarm, it's important to stay calm and follow the instructions.
Lily's voice.
The first thing to do is to make sure your chair is set up properly. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor and your thighs are parallel to the ground.
When you hear a fire alarm, it's important.
So you see, avatars, the kind of people you can use, maybe their looks and stuff like that. So these are different people you can use for your presentation. Let's say we use this guy behind the computer. Okay, now this one, you need an upgrade, all right? Upgrade means pay money for that avatar. Let's see if we have free ones. Okay, these are some other, let's check out this guy. Unlock Joshua. Or am I supposed to pay for Joshua too? Okay, unlock 200 avatars, Yeah, I know, of course, we need to pay. Notwithstanding, not to worry. Yeah, so we've gotten the point, right? We have the idea of what we're talking about. So this is how you can achieve that, with some of these models. All right, so now let's look at the next thing you can do to make money using AI models. Blogging and writing, very key. Okay. So using ChatGPT and Jasper, you can generate professional blog articles in minutes and publish them on platforms that pay for traffic or engagement. Very, very true. Now, there are platforms that have or look for people that could be blogging for them, that could be writing articles for them. And you could be doing that depending on the frequency you can handle. And once you get on this platform, you show them what you can do. And then people outside will come on that platform and then look for people who could do the kind of things they are looking for. So you could publish 2 AI written articles weekly using ChatGPT, and then you do some manual editing for originality that carries your personality and content, and then you can promote it on LinkedIn or Twitter, and then you can sign up for Google AdSense or Medium partner programs. Now, AdSense, Google AdSense is a paid platform, okay, whereby it promotes the content you put. It places it where it will be seen and the kind of people that need that kind of content. And then also Medium Partner is where you know, okay, let's just take a look at them, and then you see what they look like and what they can do. All right, so Google Ads. Okay, so this is Google Ads, all right, and you create your content, and then we'll help you earn. So this is what they do. They help you earn money. So it can on your phone, on your laptop. So ads, like it's written here, ads makes it easy to earn money from your content, whether you're an independent creator or a larger company. You're always in control, and Google AI helps maximize your earnings. So you need to sign up, register with them, and these are the processes, the steps. You sign up, you take control, ads in, you know, where you want your ads to appear on your site, on your Google Help, your tailor layouts, maximize earning from there. And then you start earning. So AdSense works with your settings and choices to help you, you know, so it just follows your preferences, where you want to put your articles, where you want to sell them, who are your target audience, your demography right now, young people, old people, Africans, whites, a certain tribe or culture, you know, and it drives revenue. So once people begin to interact, now how these things work out is people come to read your articles when there is a traffic, when all of these service providers see there's traffic on your site, they know these are places they could advertise. So people come to them to pay money to market their products out there. And so for them to effectively market their products out there, and so people could buy, they have to go to where people, you know, dwell most of the time. They're online. And if they dwell on your site most of the time, and they see more clicks on your site, they see more interactions where people comment. That is why when people post videos online, you hear them say, click, like, share, and comment. So clicking and commenting makes your site quite busy, right? And then they now begin to put advert on your video, on your channel. And that is why sometimes you see you're watching an interesting content, and then suddenly an advertisement, you know, interrupts. So they get paid for that, for every advertisement that goes on. Yeah, so AdSense will help you do that. So I think, what's the other one? Yeah, the Medium partner, right? It's also this does a similar thing. This is the Medium partner. It's a program for people who are interested in helping us fulfill our mission of deepening the collective wisdom of the world through personal expression, knowledge, strength. So you become a member, you make positive interactions, and then there are follower bonuses. So it's you put up your work out there, all right? You become a blogger for them, and you begin to earn from them. So by the time you've published a story, okay, at least 6 months, staying active, publishing regularly, and being engaged with the community are important ways to help your platform flourish. Well, okay, so these are they're telling you what will make you eligible, all right? You become a member, you publish for 6 months, and then your location is not barred. Your location is, okay, so yeah, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, so okay, so let me see, what else do we have? Yeah, okay, so you could write or you could blog, okay? Yeah, so now this thing could earn you a lot of money, actually. Let me go back to my slide. You could earn up to 50 to 300,000 Naira monthly, depending on the traffic and the niche, the opportunity you have. If you have a very good content and you're up for a big grasp. All right. Yeah. So you need a blog platform. You use WordPress, Blogger, or Medium. Like I just showed you, Medium is where. So if you can be on any of these sites, create an account with them, and then you need a domain name. You need to pay for that. And consistency, like I mentioned earlier, at least weekly. Let people find something they can be sure they're going to find information when they go online. And then you can now register with these two platforms I told you. So these are potential benefits that you can get from there. So bonus tip is add affiliate links like AI tools in a blog post for extra income. That also comes with extra pay. Now, for some of these things, I'm going to share with us more. Now, this month, we're going to be doing online branding, digital marketing, and content creation. So we're going to go into practical details of some of these things, all right? But this one is focused on using AI. And then on that, we're going to see how we can actually create these accounts, what are the requirements we need to follow, the details, activities, and where to focus on, how to build your own demography, all right? Where to focus on and how to carry out some of these things. We are going to look at them in detail. All right, so let's see ebooks and guides. Now you can sell digital products. Now we all know, I mean, I could tell you there are young children in school right now who have accounts with Amazon, Gumroad, and Kindle. They sit down and write books and sell them online. As a matter of fact, before the advent of AI, they have been doing some of these things. People just don't know that you can become a publisher, you can a writer, an author right now. And all you need is your storyline, your idea, and the information you want to push out there to the world. And when you give prompt to some of these books, we looked at ChatGPT right here as, you know, a creator, and you design it with Canva and save it as a PDF and upload it up there. You go to Amazon, you can create an account with Amazon and Kindle or Gumroad. This is what Gumroad looks like. Let me stop sharing and share my, this is what Gumroad looks like. Where art thou? Okay, did I? Okay, no. Yeah, okay. So this is what Gumroad looks like. You need to create an account, all right? So Gumroad is a place where you can sell online articles, books, and stuff like that. So you can see grew from $0 to $1. Anyone can earn their first dollar online. Just start with what you know. Can you hear that? What you know. We know a whole lot of things, but we'd rather gossip them or share them for free, but you can convert some of these things for money. I mean, I've been looking at the videos online, people telling you how to use natural herbs and stuff for health purposes. I know quite a lot of these things. I have way more information on other things, most especially in the area of leadership, management, IT, conflict resolution management. I just know them, but I never monetize them. And you see these people just come sit down with your phone right there before them. They just place it and then they just talking and talking and talking. And they're making money with what they know, you know, and you, a professional who spent a lot of money going on certifications, earning some degrees here and there with all the knowledge, and you're not making any money. Now, these tools help you start making money instantly. So you can start publishing. I can be a fantastic publisher right now, you know, by start writing, you register with these people, you upload your material, and I mean, look at some statistics right here. About 481 sales and a total amount of $201,000, 83 cents. That's a lot. Sell to anyone. Sell anywhere. You can sell books to China, America, England. I mean, when I say China, you can translate. I mean, we have tools online that can translate whatever language to whichever language is known out there internationally. So you can write your book, translate it to German, Mandarin, French, Espanol, Spanish, and put it out there. You don't even know how to just put it, it will translate it for you. Now, like I mentioned, I belong to this online missionary platform where we get to teach or disciple people in the way of the Lord across the world, okay? There are algorithms that get to pull these people from whatever they're doing online or they're surfing, and then we contact them, and then we need to teach them. And then there are some people in some languages that not many people have good access to translate, so they share them by regions, all right? And so there's the language I need to translate to, and I speak Hausa, but not fluently, all right? They are, we're not in the core north. So, and so I pick the messages in English, I put them on this tool, it translates everything in Hausa, and then I post it to them, and we keep communicating. I could read, I could understand, but sometimes, we just don't get to remember some of those vocabularies and stuff. And some of them came to me from India and stuff I didn't know. So I picked it, translated it, and sent it to them, and we're having a fantastic conversation. So these are the possibilities you have before you right now. Language is not a barrier. I'm telling you this. Okay, yeah, so let's take advantage of that. So let's get back to our money-making training. Yeah, so what you need to get started, a topic and an idea, how to solve a problem. Solving the problem is very, very key. That is what people want. Like I told you, the problem could be making someone laugh. It could be an advice to someone's marriage. Some people just share their story. It doesn't matter if you know who needs it out there. 1,001 people are going through the same situation you've been through. And if you got out of it successfully, just share it out there. It will amaze you how it will bless some people. They will subscribe, they will comment, there's going to be a whole lot of interaction. And before you know it, you start earning money online, right? So you can use ChatGPT for writing, Canva for the design, and then you can sell it on Amazon or Gumroad. And you can see the potential earnings about 100,000 Naira monthly. Now that is limited to how much you can put in there. You can do way much more than that, all right? Now let's look at freelancing, sell AI content creation as a service. Now, an example talks about a freelancer using Fiverr and offer gigs, now there is this Fiverr is an online platform, right? Where a whole lot of people come and provide online services like blog posts like we talked about, yes, and using AI tools to solve problems. So Fiverr is one fantastic platform where people come to, and all you need to do is just say, I will do this for you. And so people come on that platform and they look through what you can do or what you can provide, and then they contact you and they offer you the opportunity to do those services for them, and they begin to pay you. It could be in trickles, but with time it grows, and depending on the number of people you have. So back in the days, it would take you a lot to think you have to be a genius in typing fast and writing, you could, bring up content and all of that. But you don't need that right now. So you can offer services for several people, several tens of people at the same time. All you need to do is find out what they want, and then go, you can go to Notebook LM, all right? You can download articles online, books, you can know sites, you can know videos, and then put them up on LM, Notebook LM, and then just put the prompt they give you. What do they want? You put it in there and then give it a prompt to give you content on this subject, and you're going to have more than enough in a couple of minutes. And that's how it works. So you see, you don't need to break your back. Now, let me share. I actually thought I was sharing that now. Freelancing, all right? This is freelancing, and it's a lot. It's fantastic. You want to do that. Now, locally, all right? Locally, you can freelance. Now, this is on an international level, which I'm going to show us, but locally, you can go to churches. You can freelance for them. You can, say, hey, your weekly bulletin, publishing and all this, I can work that out for you just for a little token. I'm telling you, they pay a lot of money for publishers to carry out some of those things for them, but you can use AI content to summarize their messages, transcribe their messages, write their bulletins, publicize it. You can put it on a timeline where it publishes it out there. You can go to a school and freelance for them. All right. What are you guys doing? What do you want to achieve? Okay, you can, or maybe you can have a solution. What do schools need to promote their, services? Most schools right now have online platforms like YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, and even on their website. So you can come up, you're going to be putting updates for these people on their platform, that will help parents and other people to appreciate what you're doing. And it could, bring in more students to the school because of the kind of content you've been putting out there for them. And you can use some of these AI tools for children's learning capabilities. You can freelance for these people. Like what I'm thinking of doing now, I stumbled upon a site. Let me see if I can actually pull that out. It's so amazing. I couldn't stop. I was scrolling on TikTok, right? And then I saw this site and I couldn't help but, check it out. Let me put it out, and then I'm going to show us. It's so amazing. I mean, it's stuff for children. My kids are in school, so I think these are kind of things I like for my children. And so I want to propose if I could, freelance for their school, and it will help their learning activities. This thing is so slow, but I think I needed to show you this. It's fantastic, I tell you. It's amazing. So just learning features. So it's all about how you can custom make learning experience for children. You choose what you want it to do. I mean, what we do is we buy textbooks that are already done, that are already created, that are already designed. And sometimes you may not like it because it focuses more on foreign kinds of education system, but you can customize it to fit in our context right here, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I really want to show us this tool. I hope I find it. Okay, no, this is not it. This is not it. Oh, I really need to show you guys some of these things. Oh. Okay. This thing is dragging. Okay. Maybe what will be there is when I find it later, I'll just drop it in the chat, in the group chat. So you might just take a look at it. No, this is not it. All right. Well, not to worry. We'll get back to that some other time. But yeah, so like I was saying, this could be a fantastic tool, all right, to help you teach. Freelance for organizations. So for the school thing, you can pick those tools. You can design how they learn. All right. I taught us how to custom our GPT to fit in our organization services. You can freelance that for that organization as well for a pay. So all you need to do is just to create one that you have done for a school system that works perfectly and tell them you can edit some of those processes to fit in their school organization. All right. And so you can do that for banks, you can do that for other government or private institutions. You know, just they don't know these things exist. They don't know these things are out there that they can do some of these things. So it takes you to now show them that these things are possibilities and they can take advantage of them. Let me see if I have Fiverr up. No. Okay. Yeah. Now this is what Fiverr looks like. Let me bring it up. I hope my internet will be able to take that. Okay. So this is Fiverr, all right, where people come to meet and find what you have to offer. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, so big design projects we handle it. So this is one organization that just put up what they can do. And logo design, brand style, business card, stationery, font, art, web design. These are different areas and what you could do. Let me go back. Let's go to trending. So these are what is trending. These are what are trending on Fiverr. Now, so when you're registering on Fiverr, right? It will first ask you if you are a seeker or a provider. Are you someone who is looking for services or are you someone who is providing some of these services? So let's see brand strategy. Brand strategy is new. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so these are different people. They put up what they can do on Fiverr. You can be one of these people. Let's look at this lady. She is Mary Arbelaise. Well, I will create your brand strategy for success. That's her own, and this is her price. I mean, anybody could, and this one will say, I will design a brand strategy and logo for your creative business. And it starts from $120. Avash Brain says, for $5, I will develop your brand strategy. Now, if someone comes and sees, I'll create your brand strategy for success for $185, and then Avinash, which sounds more like Indian, could do it for $5. Well, you want to see how you want to cut your price. So when you're coming in here, you have to think about the cost also, because there are other players there and they can put up very low prices for what you can do, and maybe you want to start from low first until you build your clientele before you can now start talking. Maybe you are a brand name right now, everybody knows you, then you can now start talking big price. This is another one, just $950. Perhaps okay, 15 trillion persons team, AI and automation expertise, multiple effective awards. Yeah, so we can see she probably is a household name in this regard, and so she puts her price pretty high. So these are her team, and this is how they work. And she has this ratings, about 70 people give her this rating. So you want to also keep an eye on this rating, all right? Because it tells you how, now these are real time, they can't alter this, all right? these are real-time people that are satisfied with their services. And I want to believe that is why they have that high rating. So these are their team and their portfolio. These are the kind of things they do. So these are their clients. They have worked for IASC. So you could see the kind of people they have done stuff for, and then this would give you, you know, confidence that these are people you can rely on and stuff like that. So yeah, so you want to see how you also create a Fiverr account, and when you master your stuff, you can go up and put it out there. So as a freelancer, so this is on the international scale, like I rightly said, but you can start locally. You don't have to be out there first. You can start locally, and then when you're building your clientele, you're building your stamina, you're getting your brand name, then you can also put it out there and start fishing in the deep waters. It is very important. So like I just showed you, we just went into digital branding and stuff like that. So many things. So people that come here can do based on seller details or budget. If you click on budget, if you put in what you have here, it will now bring out all the categories that fit in within that budget at that time. Okay. Yeah. So let's go back to our slide. Yeah. So what's that? Okay. All right. So, okay. So now, course tutorial. Let's look at course tutorial. I want to share my screen right now. Now, this is very, very key as well. Now, this is what I'm doing. Course tutorials and teach with AI. You can teach people how to use these things to facilitate learning, or you can actually teach people how to, you know, use it to make money. So one example is like what I'm doing right now. I charged you all a token to be part of this course, right? Which is pretty small as against what most people do out there. And imagine with the amount, let's say you charged 1,000 Naira for this course, and you have 1,000 people register for this course. How much have you made now? You made a whole lot of money. One person bring 1,000 Naira and 1,000 people register. So it depends on how you can pull traffic. So some of us have a lot of people that follow us on our social media platforms. They listen to us, they are our friends, we are a people kind of person, but we never get to use that advantage to make money. So these are some of the things. You know these things right now. A whole lot of people don't know what you know right now about AI. So you can go out there and say, hey, I want to teach you all these things. You can give them a teaser trainer. You know, they get to know, have a feel of it. You give them some free training, and then you make them understand if they want to know more and do more, they could just pay a little token, and you're going to teach them. And so you put some of these things, do your homework, do the research, and then put everything in one place and then teach them, give them the tools, and you begin to make money like I just did. And it can be even way, way, way. I mean, I charge just about that amount, but some people could charge, you can charge way more than that if you have the audience that will be able to pay you that amount. All right. So it's very, very important that you look at it. So if you can use AI to well, teach others how, and you can create AI generated tutorials or recorded lesson to sell them online. All right. So you can, you don't need to put video on yourself. Like I told you earlier, you can use the tool we used to generate the content, and then you have somebody read out the training for you out there. Like I also registered with Udemy. Yeah, Udemy, you can actually have a Udemy account. I have a Udemy account. I was supposed to start uploading my courses on Udemy for pay. But I got occupied with so many things. And so right now I'm just trying to put myself together and see how I can tailor most of my trainings and then begin to put them out there for money purposes, So it's very, very fantastic. Most people don't know these, and that's why they do not explore them. All right. And what you need, a course and a topic, of course, of relevance, your space of influence. Do they need these kind of things? And then you can now generate your video. You can use Synthesia. I showed you how to do that. And then you can now create a PayPal account, or in this part of the country, you can use a Paystack, and then, all of these things. And if you do your homework pretty well, you'll be making about a 300 to a million Naira monthly. Yeah. Now, but like I told you, it's a whole process. All right. You have to build your content, and then you have to build your followership with time. And then when you get there, you're going to start. So don't feel discouraged. Don't think this is a whole scam or sham because you just put one video out there and not even a single person clicked. I showed you guys my account, right? I've been posting videos and I just have about 40, 70 views in about a month or thereabout. Yeah, so it's pretty low. I need way, way, way more than that. I need about 1,000 views and stuff, to start earning big on that account. But even if you've not been, you've not started earning through YouTube and TikTok, you can start earning through this. I mean, I've started earning through teachings. I mean, I've been doing this since 2015. Yeah, about 10 years now, I have been doing training. Back then, I used to use physical centers. I used to go to IT centers and then put up my advert and people come register. So they come to the location, 2-3 days. We have a training. Sometimes it's a 1-day training, and then they pay for that training. But after the event of COVID 2020, people come to the realization that you can do all of these things from the comfort of your room. So I just switched from physical training to online training, and that is why we have some of these platforms right now. So I seldom do physical trainings anymore. All right, so now the next is social media management, AI for brand content. So many small businesses with social media presence, they have, but they lack time. They lack the ability to run some of these things. And I'm trying to build myself on that. I just want to have a system that works for me. If I've established that, then I can sell it out there. So you can go to corporations, you can go to businesses and tell them that, hey, I will run your social media content management. So you'll be their consultant. You come, okay, this is what you're doing. You take pictures, you take this, you interview this, you got this, you have what they want, you put it in script, you generate it on ChatGPT, you put the pictures, you get voiceovers, and you get everything, and you can put it together and put it out there. You build the channels for them. And the next video, the next training we're going to have is going to talk detail on some of these things, how you can do that and how you can achieve that. I have all of these platforms for LearnCore International, from LinkedIn to TikTok to Instagram to Facebook to YouTube to X, which is formerly Twitter. All of these things, I have those accounts where I put information, the relevant information, different kinds of information for different kinds of platforms. All right. So the kind of content you put on LinkedIn is going to be very different from what you're going to put on TikTok or Facebook. And the time frame you're supposed to be putting it. I mean, you can have a a blog, or what's it called now? My mind is just crap right now. So where you have people come on radio or online to talk briefly about certain things. What is this thing called? My brain's right now. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, These are fantastic ideas on what you could do with AI. Now, these are not exhausted. There are 1,001 other things you could do out there. Now, I didn't want to go into deeper, complex areas talking about coding. All right. You don't have to be, I mean, there are applications out here that can code. Trust me, you don't have to be a coder. You don't have to be a fantastic programmer to start making money. People can say, I want to write a program for this and that, and you can do it, right? You can write programs and codes with AI right now. And I think one of the training I'm going to give us before we end this is developing your app. Yeah, you can build an app and sell it. That is one tool. So that will be the next and the last video for our optimization course. All right. So we can do social media management for corporations, for organizations, which is very, very fantastic. And I encourage you all to do that. Okay, just a moment. Let me see if I can yeah, okay. So you can just be their agent, all right? You can go for a superstore. You can do that for a superstore. Put them on the Google map where people can find them and the kind of services they have. All right, that is a very doable thing as well. Like I mentioned, you can do that for even schools. You can do that for churches or whatever group, young people's youth group, youth development group, and even for government, you know, all the politicians, you can have someone who's a politician who wants to go out in politics. Yeah, I know some of you wrote that you are into politics. If you want to go out there, you can campaign for people. I tell you that in this 21st century, the most effective campaigns are done online. Yeah, the most effective ones are done online. They reach out to you. People put out their propagandas, their antecedents, their anything they wanted to do. They come, we get to hear those. So all those rallies that they travel is just to fulfill righteousness. Well, you came to our community and that. But the most effective one is done through social media. All right, so you want to take advantage of that. So there are AI tools that could give you ideas of what to do and how to do them. You can create skits, make videos, make voiceovers for yourself or your preferred politician. You just go meet them. I can do this. I can promote this for you, and people are going to like you. You create some storylines that will put them on the bright side of, you know, the light, and they could have followership. Everybody is on social media. You can go to everybody's house and meet them and campaign and stuff like that. You can't actually, and I mean, physically do that, but through social media, virtually, you can reach everybody. So you can meet a whole community. Some are at work, some are in the market, some have traveled out, some have done. But once you go online, wherever they are, you can reach out to them. And that is a big possibility for you. All right, so all needed is social media knowledge. I'm going to teach us in our next training if you are not well savvy or skilled in that. And you need a portfolio for AI generation and then tools. You just get a few, you don't have to use everyone, just get a few that works for your kind of need, and then you business agreement or trainer, retainer, you know, plan, and then it could fetch you a lot of money. If you hit a politician, trust me, your money will be in millions, not in thousands. Yeah, and if you do a very good work for ministries, for schools, for SMEs, for government organizations, you know, you're going to hit that. Like most of those government organizations, what they do right now is they sublet, all right? They outsource, I beg your pardon. They outsource some of their social media services to people who are, you know, influencers out there to put out their products and services and gain more. Yeah, so in summary, um, the one you need to put in place before you start earning. So is the niche, the motivation, what you are good at, the right AI tool that will provide that service, the fashion, how you want to do it, the education and finance. You need tools. Start with free version tools. Now, ChatGPT, Canva, AI, Pictory. Now, all of these have the free services or free versions. But if you want to take it further, if you want more features, then you might need to subscribe, all right? But at least they have the free versions to give you already. And you need a platform, so choose where you can publish: YouTube, blog, Gumroad, Fiverr. We just saw some of these environments. And then now content scheduling, all right? Okay, let me show you a tool that can help you schedule. One of them is, okay, let me see, where is this? Later.com. All right, let me share that. Okay, so we have later.com. Now, what this does is it helps you, you know, put your item out there in the time you want it, on the platform you want it, and it helps pull out your demography. What does that mean? Let me scroll and then you can see some of the things. Post more, grow more with Later. Yeah, streamline your workflow, manage all your social media content. It saves you time because it schedules your content and automatically post them whenever you want. You can post on the go, you can shoot your content, then post them later. Now, what that means basically is, now we saw on Facebook, one of the requirements is that you need to post about 3 videos every week, and then you have the content for Instagram, you have the content for Facebook, YouTube, and the activity that goes on there, it needs to be consistent. All right, even on LinkedIn, it has to be consistent. Now, most of us do not have that focus, do not have that time to always do these things. So what you could do is you put this content in place, have them written. I mean, you can write blog. It's write me 10 blogs about this, and this, right? 2 on this, and then to continue. So when you have them ready, you can come to later.com. There are other tools that are going to also use during our marketing training, which you upload all these things and leave it. So you can say, you can schedule it and say, okay, on Monday by 9 a.m. after running your what's this tool again, to find out what time. There are tools you use to find out what is the maximum at the best, the peak period where your kind of audience go online, and then so you can set it up at that time. Post this content on Monday by this time, post it on Wednesday by this time, and post it on Friday or Saturday at this time. And so once you upload these things, you do not need to go back, and even if you forgot, the post will just go out there and people will see and begin to interact. So that is what later.com does. All right. So you can have bulk schedules and auto publish for different post types. Look at all this. This is Instagram, this is Facebook, this is TikTok, this is Snapchat, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube. And this is another, is it Instagram chat or something? Yeah, it's called Art, you know, so publish on all platforms. So you can do a full publishing work on, so we're partners with TikTok, Meta, Snapchat, blah, 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 blah. And you can edit and optimize your content on each platform. So even if you post it, you can also go back and edit it. Maybe there's an update or stuff. You can create a perfect feed, you know, ready to post when you are. So these things are fantastic. They are good to help you optimize some of these things because you do not have all the time. Now, this gives you the power, the leverage to do things with less hands on board, you know. So I told you in the conventional way before now, it takes a lot of people to run these ads. It's not something you just do easily. But with this, you can be, yeah, you can multitask. You can be doing your 9 to 5 job, and this is working for you. So while you are busy doing your work in the office, Lita.com is uploading your videos and posts out there. If you, I mean, if you want to hire someone, at least it could charge maybe a 50 or 100,000 per month to be running your social media ads or platforms. So it saves you a whole lot. All right. So that's what I wanted to show us also. I think I did something with Pictory. I wanted to I did a video on Pictory as well. It wrote the story and it made the video for me. And I actually wrote the script on ChatGPT, and then I moved it here to Pictory and created the video. And you can actually download some of these things, all right? I think the one I'm about to show you, I downloaded it, and okay, this thing is going pretty slow. Well, if it loads on time, fine, I could go back to that. Else, let's see where we're at. Okay, so we were on my slide and we're looking at what you need to put in place. Okay, so that was where we got to, and then I want to show you Lita.com. So choosing the right platform, all right? Fiverr, Gumroad, your content schedule. So you can commit 2 to 3 pieces weekly for 8 to 12 weeks. We can do that with Lita. Monetization setup, create accounts for AdSense, KDP, Fiverr. Like I showed you AdSense, I told you Gumroad, I showed you Fiverr. You can actually use some of those. And promotion, you can share across all media. Like, excuse me. The page we just showed, Lita.com, like I showed you, it can share it across all media for you as well. And in consistency, like I mentioned, the key to growth is to growth and trust is consistency. This is the key. You have to be consistent. People would always want to hear you. People will want to follow you. It'll be saddening for them to come up and then you are not online or you didn't get the content they're actually looking for. So it's something you have to do consistently for a long period of time, and then you would create your niche in this space. All right, so I hope what we've learned today had been informative. The other video that I'm going to post to us is how to create an app with AI. You heard me right. You have a whole lot of app. You go online, maybe iStore or Play Store to Apple Store or Play Store to download. You can actually create one custom for your own organization or for your business and stuff like that. You know, so all of these things I'm just putting for bonus so that you can have something to start with in your area of specialization. Okay. And so I hope this video has been informative, and thank you for being part of this learning experience. Until then, goodbye.